Most people have figured out that a useful strategy to sober up after several beers is to order a strong black coffee. You're strategically balancing the suppressing effects of the alcohol with the stimulatory effects of caffeine. The strategy works well and can save you from embarrassing moments. But it is important to understand that drinking alcohol and caffeine together is a health hazard, and the consequences can be lethal. In this episode of Better Body Chemistry TV, we go inside your partying brain to discover just why caffeine is the ultimate party killjoy. Better Body Chemistry TV is brought to you by Dr. Sandy, a scientist turned gremlin buster, helping you battle sugar gremlins, heifer lumps, and other health horribles through better body chemistry. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health. So here comes the pharmacology lesson. The first glass of alcohol will take the edge off, especially if you have a type A personality. As you relax or become a little less inhibited, you enjoy yourself and the people around you a little more. It's much easier to chat because the little voice in your head, which continually warns you to watch what you say and not act like a twit, finally goes silent. Jokes that are not particularly funny under normal circumstances suddenly hit the funny bone. You might feel a little sleepy at this point, especially if you've had a rough day, but you're not asleep, just very relaxed. The next few glasses might see you start to cross the line from being sociable to out of control, freaky weird, or obnoxious. You can be verbally and physically abusive. This is because the brain circuits that ensure that you behave in socially acceptable ways have stopped working. You do things that you often regret, but seldom remember all the details. If you get behind the wheel of your car, the odds of having an accident are pretty high because you are no longer able to judge distances very well, and your reflexes have slowed to such a point that snails look speedy. You will find other circuits begin shutting down, so you are likely to find it difficult to coordinate your body. Walking in a straight line is likely to be challenging. Speaking is also likely to be more complicated, and speech is typically slurred. As you continue drinking, more and more circuits shut down. But Mother Nature has your back. At some point, you will pass out. The passing out is your brain protecting itself. And when you've passed out, you stop drinking. So more circuits can't shut down. This is important because if the circuits that remind you to breathe shut down, it's tickets. But caffeine allows you to continue. The cup of strong black coffee swigged down at the end of a dinner party probably has 70 milligrams of caffeine in it. Enough to give you a little bit of a lift and produce that sobering up effect. Certainly enough to compensate for the sleepy, relaxed feelings brought on by the alcohol, so you're awake enough to make it home. The relaxed, sleepy feeling is gone, so you do struggle to fall asleep. Energy drinks have at least double, oftentimes even more caffeine in them, so they can potentially give you a big lift. And the way caffeine is working is it's tricking your brain into thinking you're not tired, effectively canceling out the message that the alcohol is sending. Your brain gets mixed up. The alcohol is turning your brain off. Caffeine is turning the circuits on. The overall result is, instead of passing out, when more and more of the brain circuits switch off, you keep going. Unfortunately, you usually keep drinking, so the blood alcohol concentrations keep rising. It appears that you are a party machine. You keep going and going, but inside your brain, vital circuits are shutting down one by one. The caffeine boost overrides the protective mechanism built into you, putting you at risk of forgetting to breathe. The risk is real. Just this year, a student at the university where I used to teach died. He was celebrating the end of exams, but instead of the exams being a milestone in his life, it ended up being a gravestone when he choked on his own vomit. He forgot to breathe. Play it safe. Don't mix alcohol and excess levels of caffeine. You'll have better body chemistry. Want to learn more strategies that will help you create better body chemistry so you optimize your health and the health of your family? Pop over to our website at www.betterbodychemistry.com. Browse our library and be sure to enroll in one of our courses or programs. The advice is simple to follow and based on real science, not hype. Know someone who has a habit of mixing energy drinks with alcohol? Share this video with them. You might just save their life. And be sure to subscribe to our channel to catch future episodes of Better Body Chemistry TV. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember, small things can make a big difference to your health.